Welcome, dear CS student friends, to this short session and launch of this crisp batch for CS Professional Tax December 21 exams. So, why this batch? Okay, point is each time we have a revision batch. Is this revision batch? So, I would say it is much more than revision batch because we have kept this batch for 60 hours. If you can see here, I'll just show you we have kept this batch for 60 hours. It will be 20 days sessions and it will be 3 hours daily. The timing would be evening 7 to 10. Getting the point? And which 20 days? Yes. Some 20 days between 19th October to 14th November. Now, sir, 19th October to 14th November is more than 20 days, isn't it? So how are you saying that it is 20 days? Okay. Of course, there'll be some off on Diwali days. So when the batch starts, I'll tell you that some Diwali days will be off. Otherwise, this batch will be on daily basis, including Sundays. Okay. So that way I have calculated systematically and we can cover 20 sessions from the 19th October to 14th of November. It will be, of course, 100% live batch and recordings also will be provided to you. And obviously the batch will cover GST, customs, income tax, international tax, and each and everything that is needed for you to correctly approach the exams. Okay. You all should take motivation from our past results. You can see 90 students of CS professionals have cleared this time in the results declared on 13th October. And I want this number to, exceed 100 in the next what you can say December exams, that is on the 25th Feb. When there are results, we want this number to exceed 100 and you should be in that 100. Okay, you should reach your destination of being a CS, of clearing this module of tax. Okay, so whatever I have got of tax, I want to give it to you from exam perspective. That's why this batch of 60 hours. Okay, so that's why I'm calling it as a crisp batch. Okay, of course, no storytelling in this batch. No storytelling in this batch. We cannot, create that atmosphere and, give you in-depth explanation, obviously, but it will be point-to-point explanation, practice, and many times, some explanation of critical sums. So you know that in what depth we are going to take this batch, even though it is for 60 hours, from exam perspective, it will be very important. For this batch, we have kept a fees of rupees 2,500. Okay. And so 2,500 is for those students who are doing who have not joined the main batch for December exams with us. If you have joined main batch for December exams with us, then of course you have revision batch of 24 hours coming up in the last week of November. But in case you feel no, I want to start revising from right now, I don't want 24 hours revision. Instead, I want 60 hours revision. Then you can upgrade by paying 1000 rupees. Okay. So let me repeat. If you have joined December 2021 batch with us, then you can upgrade to this batch. That means your revision you can upgrade by paying 1000 rupees. For all others, we have kept the fees as 2500. I hope that point is clear. Fine. So I just thought of clarifying that issue. Now let's see what exactly are going to be contents of that batch. So I have told you that timing is evening 7 to 10, 19th October to, yes, 14th November actually. But on a safe side, I have kept here till 16th. So max to max 16th, it cannot go beyond that. Session wise, I have given you that what are we going to cover. Okay, so you can see about 12 sessions are for GST. From session number 1 to session number 12 are for GST. I have given you in bracket weightage of that topic as well. Then session number 13 to session number 14, that is these two sessions are for customs, and last few sessions, that is 6 sessions, are for income tax, including international tax. So I'm going to see to it that whatever is asked in exams, correct, that gets covered in this batch systematically. Okay. Some frequently asked questions list, okay, I have made, that goes as follows. One of the question could be, I don't know the subject at all. Can quiz batch help me to clear the exam? See, what I'm saying is, if you don't know the subject at all, if you're doing the studies of tax for the first time, then obviously my answer would be no, because you should have at least some idea about tax to attend this crisp batch. Okay. Okay. I have done tax once, not from Zest Learning, but from somewhere else. Can I now join this quiz batch? Will it help? Answer is yes. If you know the subject to some extent, yes, this batch is going to help you to consolidate the things. This batch will also help for revision purposes. Of course, yes. Then I have joined main tax batch at Zest for December 21 exam. Should I join crisp batch also? So I told you that ideally there is one revision batch kept to you for in the month of last week of November. But if you want to upgrade, and if you, instead of 24 hours revision, if you are seeking for 60 hours revision, then yes, this option is open for you all as well. Will I get recordings also of this quiz batch? Whosoever joins the batch, yes, you will get the recording with 2.5 months validity. Will this batch be helpful for June 22 exams? Answer is no. This is strictly for December 21 exams. AY covered is 21-22 with respect to income tax, and all amendments as applicable for December 21 exams will be covered. Will this batch be applicable for old as well as new syllabus? Answer is of course yes. It will be applicable for old as well as new syllabus. So this is what I wanted to tell you about the CRISP batch. If you have any questions, please go ahead and type them in the chat window, or you can say me in the chat window, and I will ask you to unmute, and then you can ask your question. Please. Yes, friends, any question? Just let me know in the chat window. If you don't have any question, you can say no in the chat window. If you have any question, you can just go ahead and ask. Sir, what should be our strategy one day before exam? I will discuss that in depth. Right now, any doubt about the batch? Any doubt about this batch, especially? Yes, Ganesh, all these things will get clear to you in that batch. Okay. So fine. Meghna is saying no doubt. Fine. So what I think is I'll conclude this session and see you at the quiz batch from Tuesday, 19th of October. Thank you very much for joining this session. See you then. Wishing you all the very best.